Hello my friends, and a big welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. So with the weather getting cooler outside and days getting so much shorter, I can't get over how quickly it seems like the daylight is going away. Even now, I don't actually know what time it is, but I think it's only like 4 o'clock, 4:30 maybe. And it's an extra gloomy day, so obviously that doesn't help things, but it's so dark outside already, which is kind of sad, but what can you do? That's winter. So anyway, with all of the changes outside, and yay, finally the house is sided and completed outside for this season. But with that, I'm moving inside for a lot of things that I need to be doing around the house. There are actually quite a few little odd jobs here and there that I need to be working on. One of the things I was thinking was I still haven't done any of the caulking around all of the windows, which I really need to do. I meant to do it, or it was kind of on my to-do list last year, but once I moved in, I was so tired and I just was so over it. So I'm hoping that this winter I'll have a little bit more energy to work on these small, random little odd jobs and kind of get them cleaned up. Because also, I think that it's not helping with the bug situation, as you can imagine. We've had so many ladybugs this year. I guess they're not actually ladybugs. They're whatever Japanese beetles or whatever they are. But they're miserable, and I'm really hoping that next year will be better because we'll have the new siding on, we have the insulation that we put before the siding, and especially if I get all of everything, all of these little nooks and crannies, put caulking in everything, I'm hoping that that will make a big difference for the bug situation also. Baby steps, hopefully, because the bugs are really kind of yucky here. I know it's also probably because we're so close to the forest. And even clearing that up and cleaning that up is going to help a lot, I'm guessing. But it's pretty gross. Even though everything is basically new, it's pretty gross. But I'm hoping, like I said, next year, starting the whole season with the new siding, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better. But my plan is to start in like smaller doses and maybe go like one room at a time and, you know, go and do around the windows, get everything sealed up in a way that's not like super overwhelming of, oh, I have to do the entire house of caulking around the windows. But that's the plan. I'm going to start on my bedroom today, and then as I move along through the winter and I'm like, oh, you know what, today seems like a good day to go around some windows, I will do that as that little go get it attitude comes here and there. It happens. But I also wanted to say, because honestly, you know, we haven't been inside like all summer practically, I wanted to say how much I do absolutely love my bedroom. My closet is so cute and functional, and all of my drawers, I got them all organized and it feels so good just to have all of these spaces available. There's really a lot of storage in this room. It's amazing. But one of my favorite features in my bedroom, obviously, is my beautiful bed. So I wanted to thank Flexispot for sponsoring this video. I absolutely love my Flexispot bed frame. So I have the queen-sized Flexispot Japanese joinery bed in oak, and I've had it for about 5 months now. And honestly, I can say that I do not have any complaints. I really, really do love my bed. Assembly was very easy, and it's such a simple, minimal design. It's just my style. So the last few bed frames that I've had were metal, and they always ended up being so squeaky and so wobbly. This bed is such a genuine change. It is just solid. You can really feel the difference. There are actually no squeaks or wobbles. The way that the Japanese joinery interlocks makes a tighter and more stable structure. It won't wear or loosen like conventional screws in beds often do. The slats under the mattress are secured with Velcro, and the inward recessed legs allow you to put your bed right up against the wall without hitting the baseboards. They really thought of everything. So one of my very favorite things about this bed, as weird as it is how you can tuck the blankets into the bottom. It's just such like a solid bed, and I know with my last bed I would try to tuck the blankets in and they would end up like coming right through the bottom so you could see them, and it looked messy and gross, and it was just really hard. But this bed, it just fits right in there, and it's just so solid. It looks so gorgeous all made up. This bed is made of solid rubber wood, which is a super strong and hard wood that is not easily damaged. It is finished with a moisture-resistant and scratch-resistant coating, protecting it from mold and scratches. It is ready to ship and cost-effective with many customizable options. My bed has a beautiful headboard and an electronic bed frame converter, which allows the top of the bed to rise up. And I have used this when I was sick last winter, and it was great to keep my head elevated so I could breathe better. So click the link below to experience the Flexispot bed frame for yourself. Don't miss out. Use our exclusive code on the screen for an instant discount. Transform your sleep with comfort, convenience, and unmatched value. So the first thing I'm going to do today, probably not the best day for it because it is raining, but I'm going to take, yikes. Hopefully I'm going to take it out the right way. Take out this air conditioning unit. Which doesn't look super pretty, but ooh, was really nice to have this summer. And I should probably wash this off, but I'm going to store it in my little doors over here. Have I mentioned how nice it is to have like all of this built-in storage? It's thebomb.com. And that looks so nice to not have the AC unit there. You can see out the window how beautiful it is. So the nice thing about these floors, because they're so speckly and old and stuff, you can't see quite so easily if there are dead ladybugs on them. But you can feel them underneath your feet and it's not pleasant. Okay, so I'm a little bit nervous about doing this because most of the time when I've done caulking of different places, I was like painting it after, and so then it doesn't really matter how messy it is. But this is not to be painted, and it's white because that's what I was told to use. And I'm just a little bit nervous that I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna start on the underside. Get my groove. Ah, well that looks great. I'm gonna have to paint this. Okay, first thing I'm realizing is that I should be changing into bad clothes because I'm a very messy person and I'm not wearing my bad clothes. So, BRB. Okay, this is better. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but I feel like I don't do a very great job. Like the hole is filled, but it's also all over the wood, which is fine down here because you can't see it. But I feel way concerned for areas like that little hole. And I kind of think that that kind of thing should be done with clear, maybe? I'm not sure. I just think that if I were to try to put this white stuff on there, you would see it in a bad way. Maybe it's too small, maybe it doesn't need anything because it's such a small hole. But over on the other window, it's a lot bigger hole. So I think that I would be better with that. So not that I want to ruin this area either, but see how there's an actual hole here? Because just the way that this window was. So there's actually a space to fill with the caulking. What do I know? Not much. There's definitely a decent hole here. Oh, that's kind of nice. I don't know if you guys could see that very well, but it was far more satisfying. Oh, but see, that's where I mess up. How do you do that without getting it all on your wood? Professionals, help me. Okay, that looks decent. That looks pretty nice. So when I used my sleeve, it seemed to work really well actually. And I think that looks really good. So I'm going to go and get a rag. And then I think we can do this thing. I do think that this has the potential to make it look quite nice, as long as I don't mess it up too badly. So much better than just my finger. This actually makes a really big difference. It looks really nice. Oh, shucks. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm always in your way. Yikes, yuck, yuck. It does look nice though, it makes a big difference. It's really surprising. I bet I'm doing a really bad job, and I bet you people who are like good at this are like cringing, and I apologize for that, but I'm hopeful that we can at least fake it, make it look decent by the end. I'm really impressed actually with how well it cleans up and looks complete and closed in, you know, versus like over here where there's these big holes. So, yay, one done, 2 to go. Okay, well, yay. I feel so much better about this now that I know the little rag trick. That was a big help. And I think everything looks pretty decent. Might not be the best job ever, but I definitely can't see anything terrible, you know, without looking too hard. So that's good enough for me. And I ended up doing this one, also what I could, which worked fine with the rag. I have just a little bit left in my tube. I really don't think I have a lot, but I was thinking I can at least start the bathroom with what's left instead of wasting it. As you can see, I brought this fern in from the porch. And it seems to be doing well in the bathroom for now. I really don't think there's a lot left, but we'll start it anyway. Yeah, and it's out. She gone. Okay, well, we'll have to do this another day. Along with the whole rest of the house. But I feel a lot more confident about it now that I've done the one room. One room done, only all of the rest to go. That's okay, it'll give me something to do. Can't sit around bored. That would be ridiculous. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in next time to see what's going on here at the house. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.